That's how you get smarter in a shorter period of time. Somebody that's been through it for 5 years and they wrote a book, and the book, if you read it, could save you 5 years. You can't miss that kind of education.
Well, good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Take another minute or so to just let us know you are here, where you're coming from. And we're going to go and get started. Everybody that is new to the call, if you have not been on a Monday Morning Mojo call, I just want to welcome you to the call, because this call is here. No, it's not a training call. It's a call to just let you know that you are part of a community that is here to support you and to support your success. We are here because most people go to work every single day and they don't have somebody at work that's going to encourage them and support them. They don't have mentors around them wanting to teach them how to be successful. We believe that this call is to get your week started. We know more people have heart attacks on Monday than any other day. And for all my entrepreneurs who are going out there to build businesses, you're going to your company, many times we don't have people to encourage and really help us understand that we were meant to be great. With the right community, you can succeed. And the Monday Morning Mojo call is just that, is our community to be able to work together to achieve anything and great things with this company. And so I'm going to kick us off. If those of you who have been here before, welcome. And let me go ahead and kick us off with our Monday morning kickoff song, and we will get started with our special guest.
Julia's got the grind, John's got the time, Milton's on the climb, Kirk's got that fire, burning with desire, set the bar higher, no one getting tired, Mojo back in style, walk that Monday mile, step into your power, this is our hour, feel the beat in your heart,
guys,
got that fresh new start, every day
all of the year, so wake up and let's go.
Shake off all the blues, no more time to lose. Lace up those shoes, gonna light the fuse. Mojo back in style, walk that Monday mile, step into your power.
My incredible co-host, who I remember Big John said, hey, look, let's do this call. It was 14 people on the first call, and now we're at, 125 this morning. So it's been an incredible journey. Say, Big John, Kirk, how you guys doing?
Doing awesome, Joel. Thanks for all you do, brother. I know you got a lot going on in your life, but you saw something with this opportunity to make the sacrifice, right? It's all about the sacrifice we make as individuals that really helps us have the vision for a better life. And Mike Karczewski spoke about it eloquently last night about, the making the shift, the mind shift, where you got to understand what delayed gratification is all about. It's like building your 401k, building your future that's going to pay you forward. So, yeah, I'm excited about this morning. I contacted Michael yesterday. And I said, Michael, to the start of the year, would you like to come on? Within 1 second, he said, I'd be happy to, and, to have a great company, you need corporate leadership, you need field leadership, and you need a value proposition for the people we're going to serve throughout our communities. And we have all three of those things. So, yeah, I'm excited to get right into this, Jewel, and let's hear from Kirk. I know Milton was flying late last night, probably all night from Las Vegas back to Illinois, so maybe he'll pop on as well. But Kirk Coran, are you there?
I am here. Good morning, everyone. How
Good
are you?
morning.
Yeah, I've been sending out texts like crazy, trying to get people fired up for today. Obviously, we're coming to the end of 2024. Many people are reflecting on what we've done with the business over the last year. Honestly, John, and Julius, I think, we can both sit here and look back at what the Zooms look like, what the back office looked like, what everything looked like when we launched this company and where we're at today. It seems like years ago. It seems like it was 10 years ago. That's how time flies in this business, but it's a fast moving business if you're active with it, and it's a lot of fun, and I'm excited for 2025 just like all of you. So, can't wait to hear what Michael has to offer.
So, Michael Fallquist, our thanks from the field for having you come on, and give us, maybe take a few questions from us.
Yep.
Of course, we want to hear your vision, Mike. Merry Christmas to you and your family, and I believe a prosperous New Year for all of us. So, good morning, Michael.
Morning. It's great to be here. I haven't been here since it's probably been 6 months since I've been on the Mojo call. I like the holiday jingle you guys got going to start.
So that's Julius. That's all Julius with his AI. He's a little mad scientist over there, Michael.
It's a nice touch. Maybe next time I come on, I can get my own jingle to kick it off.
He might have one for you by the time the call ends.
I mean, it's great to be here. I hope all of you guys had a great, very nice holiday. I mean, it's fun. We got Hanukkah going on, Christmas, New Year's, everything all together. So it's quite an end to 2024.
So, Mike, let's kick it right off.
Yeah.
Simple question for you. Looking back, I know you're a goal setter, Michael. We're all goal setters if we're to become successful. But looking back on 24, what was your vision and your expectations? And did you feel that you hit your goals, or did you fall short the past 12 months?
Yeah, I think, when I look at what we've accomplished, right? 2023 and 2024 were really years where we built the foundation for the future. I think, like everything in life, I think we would have loved to enroll more customers. We would have loved to build things faster. But I think overall, I personally look back on 24 and think it was quite a success. If you think about just our community solar business as a starting point, right? We launched that business with one partner in one state in mid 2023. And look where we are today, right? We have over 10 states. We have multiple partners. I think the other big value proposition, I know what attracted you, John, when this all started, right? Remember, it was 100% about if we could create a network marketing business that was great for the customer, and it was services and energy, the sky's the limit. Another thing we accomplished in 2024 that I'm excited about is Think Smart, right? We deployed it as a beta. We learned, we enhanced, we chose a better path, and now that's available in Texas to everybody. I think we did a great job on sales enablement, right? Copilot, I think, is a great program that's in its infancy, but I think is a great program. I think marketing center is great. Corporate team, I think the selection of Phil to be president, I think is going to be great for that business our business long term. Having a data scientist enabling what we do, which is a people-to-people business about sharing. Think of the value that can unlock long term. And when you think about success, we ended the year, or we're going to end the year, well over 12,000 energy advisors in our community. I love how Julius kicked it off talking about community. Because this isn't a network of, we're not pushing products on people. We have great products to share with people. And that starts with building a community of people who have belief and want to talk about it and want to share. So I'm super excited about where we're going in 20 or what we accomplished in 2024, John. I mean, I think we built a great foundation for what's ahead.
So a couple questions from the guys. Julius, what do you have for Michael?
Well, Michael, I want, we talked about community at the beginning and, in the field, a lot of people, this is their first time even starting a business, right? The first time ever, and I love it when we get people that just have never done direct sales network marketing and they come in and they realize they can just go help a lot of people.
Yeah.
You being on both the business side, when you look at the field and what you need from the field, like for somebody to be successful in our business, what do you see those things being? Like just, for the new person that's like, they know you want to help a lot of people and they're trying to paint a picture of what does it look like getting a check for $100, $200. What are the things you see from a corporate level that will make people the most successful in our business?
Hmm. I think the number one thing to be successful in this business is be teachable. Um, I think one of our greatest gifts we have as a business is the field leadership we have, um, who have built it, done it. When I got introduced to this industry in 2008, I had never been around it. I didn't know anything about it. Um, so I think the long-term success of this business is finding those people who want to get involved and, are teachable. Um, I think the one thing we're really focused on from a corporate perspective, because those new people who come in, a lot of them may have a negative impression about network marketing, right? Because of what they've heard, other companies, friends or relatives have been involved in. We are really focused on, building a great network marketing opportunity that really differentiates itself from all the other network marketing opportunities. Low fees to join, no monthly fees to participate, no quotas to get paid. Um, so, I think it's just be teachable, be willing to go, jump 2 feet in to learn about the community, who we are, what makes us different. I think those are ultimately going to be the things that make us a new person very successful, because the products we offer are great, right? And that's the ultimate difference about what we have here.
Thank you for that. I know a lot of folks who are new, just need to hear that it just really does come down, to we have a community of leaders where, and this, Michael, and out in corporate America, to get coaching and leadership from people who have made millions, you usually got to pay them for that. Right?
Yeah, it's
So,
we have it in every upline, everywhere you look in this community. And then the best part about it, Julius, is let's just say I'm a new person and I really like you, but I'm not in your downline. You are ultimately going to get to that partner pool and you're going to be incentivized on all my success. And so, like, everything about this business is built around helping each other. And
yes.
I mean, that is what's so cool about it. So you're in Kirk's downline, but you prefer whoever, right? Like, there's a ton of people out there that are there to help you.
And that's great. I think the partner pool is genius. For those of you who don't know, you'll learn about that, but it's just an incredible way to make sure our community grows. Hey, Kirk, what's the question you may have for today?
Good morning, Michael. How are you?
Great, Kirk. How are you?
I'm doing well. Well, listen, like I said when I started, I think about where we were at when we launched the company. Um, you know, you had a significant investment to launch this company compared to what you did in the past. How do you see, having that financial backing, how has that been able to give you more of an advantage in growing this company into 2025?
Yeah, I mean, obviously having the capital available is a significant advantage. I think it does a couple things. Um, First and foremost, it allows us to have a long-term view on everything we do, right? We're obviously extremely thoughtful about promotions and everything we do to drive sales in the business, but it's not like my last company, which had $1 million, where you were constantly worried about running out of cash. So I think from a corporate perspective, it allows us to make the right long-term bets we want to make. But I think most importantly, or at least as important, um, if you're a new EA in this business and you think about giving your time to us, and joining this community, there's two things you should take away. I mean, one is obviously the quantum of money we have invested in this business or to invest in this business, but more importantly, who our partners are, right? You know, they're not some of the largest private equity funds in the world. And that tells you that, you know, they believe in us, the direction we're going, what we're going to do with this business over the next, you know, 3, 5, 7, 10 years, whatever it may be. But yeah, I mean, that's how I think about the capital. It allows us to do a lot of things, and it should give everyone in the field a lot of confidence.
Well,
Michael, there's two things that top network marketers or just people with influence look at before they join a business. Number one, what you just spoke to, how well are they funded?
Yep.
We know in network marketing, Michael, that 85% of the startup companies fall by the wayside within 2 years, right? We've passed that threshold. This is what a lot of people are looking about. They want to know if there's longevity, right? They want to know if they put their sweat equity in to build this because it takes effort, right? Nothing's gonna.
For sure.
So I believe we have all of those things aligned. Where do you see as a vision? Like, what does your runway look like before we hit our peak with all the new markets coming on?
Yeah, I mean, I think our runway is long. You know, I think you just think about where we are today, John. You know, we have our Think Smart product available in Texas, 11 million households. There are a dozen other markets with smart meters in the United States. You know, that product is a product that has a massive amount of value internationally. Look at some of the largest competitors in the market, a company called Octopus, a company called Ovo, which offer similar products around the world. So, you know, if you think about runways, and we have the capital to make the investments long term, you know, once you get past the markets we're in today, there's a ton of value to lock in a lot of markets. I think on the community solar side of our business, John, I mean, that is one that I see, you know, we're the tip of the iceberg, and, you know, we're best prepared to capture that opportunity with our model and our team. So yeah, when I think about the opportunity, I don't think about it in months or years. I think about it in decades. I think we really do have a long-term opportunity here. That's something that's really unique. I mean, I've never heard the stat that 85% of network marketing companies fail. But I guess it makes sense, right? They're not focused on product, they're focused on opportunity, they don't have a lot of cash. You know, the DNA of what we have is juxtaposed to that. And, you know, that's why this is a long-term opportunity.
Mike, how much of an advantage, like if a company tried to emulate what you did? I know you had a lot of work prior to launching this business behind the scenes. It's not going to be easy for any company out there to emulate what we're doing. Would you agree with that statement?
Oh yeah, for sure. I think, you know, take the two sides of our business, right? Technology, it's going to be a tough road for people to develop the technology edge that we have in the market on the retail electricity side. So I think that's going to be hard to emulate. I think we've got a multi-year head start in community solar. I mean, if you just look what happened, you know, to another network marketing company that was selling community solar, they're not anymore. Right? It's tough. It's tough, but we built it the right way. We built it with direct relationships with the developers. We've invested a lot of capital and time to do that. So I see us having a massive advantage there. I think it's going to be hard for anyone else with our model to break in any sort of meaningful way there. So I think on both sides of our business, John, we've got massive, competitive advantages, that create a moat around this business, right? We just, the most important thing to ensure our success is enabling it, right? Through technology. We in 2025, John, I think we're going to accomplish a lot of things, but most importantly, we've got to enable it. We got to make it easier for EAs to get enrolled, get them certified. We got to break down the barriers that are causing any kind of friction, because it's not cost to join, $59. It's not, hey, I don't believe in these products. Nope. That's easy to believe in. It's not a community of great leaders. If we make it easier for people to just get started, wow. Good thing,
That's the key.
good thing we built the hard things first.
Yeah,
Product, technology, a lot of hard work. Now let's do the easy stuff. This is when we bring Phil into the middle of it, and we all just pressure him. He needs to be in the middle box of the four of us here.
And Julius, you could speak to somewhat of that with your technology and AI background, about simplicity, right? Keeping it simple.
And that's what our corporate team. I mean, for those of you who are here on the call, in my other life, I work with CIOs and leaders all the time, and I'll tell you, our leadership team. One thing I always preach to leaders is that don't try to be perfect. Just have this passion for relentless improvement. And I'll tell you, Michael and Phil, I mean, they are just like, look, we'll improve, we'll make it better. And I've watched our company just get better and better and better. And, the little things that we'll fix those. And that's why when people call with a challenge, I think that's just an opportunity for us to get better. And I'm seeing, just Michael, I just want to thank you, because the reality is that there's a lot of leaders and CEOs that just don't have that. Oh, we can fix that. Like you and Phil are just like, oh, we can fix that. And I love it when people come screaming, oh, the ceiling's falling. You're like, okay, we'll fix that. And it's just been, that's a gift. Like we have a gift in that. And for everybody on the call, I'm sorry, but companies don't give $100 million to anybody. It just doesn't happen. Okay. And I'm sure Michael's gone through a whole lot to make sure we could start at a place where we weren't trying to chase dollars to get done the things we need to get done. And, I'm here, and I'll tell you guys, I am so excited about where we're going. I've never been at the beginning of something that, I got to experience the energy industry, but I've never been at the beginning. And I know what it looks like, what it could look like. And to see how our company is being built is incredible. So Michael, question, crystal ball, it's December 2025.
Yeah.
How many states are we in? How many EAs do we have in your vision?
Yeah, I think, I think a successful 2025, I think we'll look back on 2025 and be very happy. I think we can grow our base to 50,000 EAs. I think when I look back, so at the end of next year, we'll be reflecting on a couple things. I think 50,000 EAs, I think a conference with 5,000 people in Texas would be a massive success for our business. And I think we're going to get there with two things. And it starts with on the product side, right? It's the technology, right? More devices integrated. So make it easier with more thermostats and other devices like EVs and home batteries, and then expanding that into new states, right? If we do that, that's going to massively enable that, right? All those PJM markets with smart thermostats, there's a lot of value to unlock there as well. And then number two, broader access to community solar, right? So, we said it at our last conference, if we achieve our goal of subscribing and allocating over 50,000 customers next year, just simple math, right? We would have helped 50,000 people save 5 to 25% over the next 20 years, and over 5 million of just cabs would have been paid out. So when I think about a very happy and successful 2025, yeah, it's this call. Well, you'll need 500 people on this call because we're 5Xing our EAs in the network, people at convention. You know, it's the year of 5 next year. So I think 2025 is going to be yeah, we worked hard on the foundation, and this is going to be the first step of that hockey stick.
Mike, how do you feel? What I just took in from what you said is we have a real advantage in the marketplace, right? We have the technology that no one else has in our space, okay, which separates us. And then we have the community solar, and you built those relationships organically with the developers to bring us all the inventory moving forward. So it really sets us apart and makes us unique in the marketplace. So my question for you, Michael, you built this beyond when we started. You were building this in the background. Where are we at in the phase of this business? Are we in the first inning of a doubleheader? Like, how I want people to know how early we actually are right now.
Yeah. I mean, you stole my analogy. I love that analogy. I think we're probably in the second inning of a doubleheader. No, I think take community solar to start. What we've built and where we are, and what we see on the supply side that's coming in, and the announcements we have. Yeah, it's that business is just going to grow massive, right? Because a lot of the challenges we've had have been getting to this point, right? Securing access, having to partner with people who are middlemen, but doing everything we can to get it customers allocated. But what's coming in that business, John, both in terms of our positioning and getting access to the supply, but the market just continuing to grow, right? So if the pie's getting bigger, that's great. But if we have a small piece of it, that may not be as great as well. But the reality is we're positioning ourselves to get a massive part of that growing market. So when you think about that opportunity, it's unbelievable. And then on the electric side, John, I think we're even earlier than where we are on the community solar side, because we're just getting our technology deployed in one state with one set of thermostats. And like I said, the market isn't constrained to what we have in the US. The market is massive for that product, and there's widespread adoption. So, yeah, I just, like I said earlier, I don't think about this opportunity in months or years. I think about it in decades. This is a long run we have here.
Mike, I know how much of a visionary and forward thinker you are, and we're proud to be a part of this company. And Phil, with the corporate team you have around you, with Phil, Brad, Christian, so many people, and I know as we scale, you're going to have to improve your core at the corporate level, right? We can't scale to multi-billion dollars unless you have the best of the best around you. Michael, do you see us integrating any other kind of products that could be a national or international product maybe in the future?
So I think the answer to that is yes. I think that the key thing for me is that it's whatever product we offer is consistent with what the core value of the company is, which is the products have to be all about, in my opinion, they've got to be aligned with the product suite, which is energy. And number two, they have to be focused on creating value for consumers. Because if we can't actually create value for the customer, it's not worth adding a product. So I think we have ambition to add whatever products that we come across that allow us to do that. But it's got to be core to the mission of who we are, because otherwise it's going to dilute the brand we built.
Yeah, keep the value, right? If we keep the value, right now we have two products that really we stand alone in the marketplace, right?
Yep.
That makes us unique and brings a lot of value. Kirk Coran, what do you have for Michael? I know you've been a little quiet over there, Kirk.
I'm just listening, but Michael, this is a question that people ask me all the time, and I really don't have the answer. And it might give people a bigger vision on where this is going. And the question is does Think Energy buy as a third party retailer? Do we buy differently than other retailers? That's a question I get a lot. I don't have the answer for it. I assume that there's something that we do different, but I don't know.
Yeah, so I think so there's a couple ways that I think we think about value we create for customers, which may be different to others. Um, I think one is just margin expectations that you are willing to accept as a company, right? I think we have a little bit of a different view of what is best for us long term, which is, right sizing margins and other things. The second thing we're really focused on, which is unique to us as we think about the supply side, and this is where technology is so important and unique to us, is, if we can get more customers enabled with our technology, that just allows us to unlock value for consumers that other people can't. And I think that's really our long-term edge that we have. So I think as you think about just general buying, we have a different view, right? We want longer-term customer relationships at lower margins, which allows us to have better products for our customers, right? That's an alignment we have as a company and is aligned with the customer and our sales force. The technology is really our edge that over the typical retailer, because the value we can unlock from that consumer allows us to pay them that $10 a month, or maybe if we get to other devices like a battery or an electric vehicle, that may be $20 a month, because the capacity of that charging device for us to optimize in that moment where price on the grid is really high allows us to pay more or share more money back with the consumer. So, I mean, that's really how we think about offering better products for the consumers. Is it's, a lower margin, longer term view that we have on that relationship. And then number two, it's deploying that technology in a way that allows, just us to unlock value for consumers where they just don't ever know the difference.
Love it. I know that another big one that people are wondering about is new markets, more expansion. I don't want you to give up any surprises or anything, but going into 2025, we have people that are visionary type people that know that getting in before a market opens sometimes is at an advantage. Without detail, how do you see expansion in 2025?
Yeah, so I think there's a couple things. We're preparing on the gas side. Right, we've started licensing in certain places. The important part to opening gas, though, is feeling confident that we can add value to consumers, right? Because gas is a different product than electricity. It's lower volatility. It's highly seasonal. And so that's one where we're building the infrastructure to be able to do that, but we have not announced any plans to open it. We have a trial going in Connecticut for rooftop solar, right? We're interested in testing that out to begin to see if that's a product. Again, we have no plans to announce that, but we're constantly testing and building. But as I said to John earlier, right, we don't want to launch anything until we're confident that it's going to create value for the customers.
Yep. Hey, Michael, we have the general's on with us, Milton. He
Oh,
probably just landed. So I got to bring Milton on. He's one of our co-hosts every Monday morning. So,
love it.
Milton Bird, are you there, brother?
Hey, I'm here, Big John. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Awesome, awesome. First and foremost, I want to give it back to everyone on this call. I want to thank Mr. Fallquist for being on this call, and I'm listening. And yes, our flight was delayed, and we just landed this AM. But again, I'm so grateful for this call. So grateful for the leaders that's on this call, and of course, Mr. Fallquist. But everything I've been listening to is just getting me even more excited. Actually, Mr. Fallquist just hit on what I was going to ask, which was about Uh, the gas question. And yeah, that was the question that I was going to ask. But I just want to thank Mr. Falquist and his team for being, just so awesome and making sure that they always take care of the field. Because again, I know with of course all companies, man, it's not an easy task, and I believe Mr. Falquist and his team have done a great job of making sure that we're in a great position. I'm just excited. Like I stated yesterday, I'm the type of person just excited to put the work in and definitely go out and help many people all over the world to help Think Plus become $1 billion company. But I don't have too many questions. I'm just excited for what's about to happen.
Well, I'll
Milton,
plug.
it's
I
great
want
to
to
see
give
you,
a
buddy.
plug real quick, Michael, on the natural gas. So I'm gonna give a plug for Georgia on that. We got Linda Washington, Brandon Urquhart. A lot of good leaders coming out of Georgia that are. And I know
Yep.
we had a competing company in the past that they actually launched natural. That's how they launched, was natural gas in Georgia. So I'm gonna put that plug in there.
Uh, yeah, I like it. I mean, we are going to build the infrastructure, and um, the nice thing is we have a very good relationship with all of our corporate leaders or our field leaders who will help us, navigate and sort of make what the right decisions of what to launch and where. Um, but we see it obviously as a complementary product to what we offer today. So that's a great conversation to have.
So listen, we're going to go back. I know everybody's time is of the essence. And one nugget from Milton, Kirk, Julius, myself, and then one nugget for you, Mike, for everybody for 2025. So let's start with you, Kirk. Take it away. One nugget.
Oh, you caught me off guard. One nugget. All right. So we are going into 2025, and a lot of people will blame others, make excuses why they're not having success and moving forward. And I'm just going to be straight up and say, you have to plug in, you have to be involved. This is a business where you have to be constantly engaged to have success. And I look back at my journey in this industry, which like all of us that started with no experience. I think the key was to follow the leaders who were where I wanted to be and understand that we all get up every day and get dressed, brush our teeth, do what we need to do. We're all human. Nobody has an advantage in this business. So, my nugget for people on here today is look at who's leading the pack, figure out what advantage you think they have, which is none, and go for it yourself. Stop making excuses. Make 2025 your best year yet. That's my nugget.
Julius.
I don't have a nugget, but I just have a wish for everyone. This community means a lot to me, and my wish for all of you is that you in 2025 let go of things that did not support your growth in 2024. Let go of things that did not make you great. Let go of things that did not push you forward. Surround yourself with people that will challenge you to be better. And my wish is that you have divine intelligence and divine discipline in the things you do. That you spiritually understand that you are meant to accomplish things that may make you uncomfortable, and that you're a part of a company right now that is going to put the things in front of you to help you do things that you never imagined. It just takes a level of divine spiritual discipline, showing up every day and knowing that the impossible can be possible. That's my nugget for everybody today.
Thank you. The General, Milton, nugget from you, my friend.
Those are some great nuggets Kirk and Julius shared with us. You know, my nuggets are always gonna go boil down to putting the work in and just being willing to put points on that scoreboard and do what it takes and make the sacrifice, you know, because a lot of people don't understand the type of sacrifice that it takes to be great in this industry and really go out and produce, because we all know, you know, we don't get paid for trying. We don't get paid for just, you know, saying that we done our best. We only get paid for putting points on the scoreboard for executing. So if it was one thing that I would tell people other than go out and execute, um, it would be how can I say this? It was funny because I was thinking of a big event I'm going to have with our team, and one of my favorite games used to be Mortal Kombat. I don't know if we have any Mortal Kombat fans on here, but I used to be a big Mortal Kombat fan. I watched all the movies. I had the Sega Genesis. I had all that. This is a long time ago, right? And it was something on Mortal Kombat, even in the movie, where you had to learn how to um they had to learn how to what was the word, they had to learn how to unleash their animality, right? Animality. And what the animality was, pretty much it was an animal that was inside of them, like almost like how Kobe used to refer to himself as the Mamba, to where they go to a whole nother level of beast mode. And I just want to encourage everybody on this line to find whatever that is that drives you, that pushes you to go to your highest level, to where it may even scare you, and release and unleash your animality. That's my biggest. That's my nuggets. My nugget.
So you're telling everybody just to unleash the beast inside of you, right?
Yes,
Have,
sir.
have no fear. There's one more person. I'm going to call on her. She's very special. Everybody in the company knows who she is. She's a woman that leads from the front. She was a business partner with Jim Rohn for 16 years, traveled the world with Jim Rohn doing training. She has a team that's probably winning 90% of the daily spots for the $10,000. And she's somebody that really guides people, right? Leaders are people that move people in a positive direction. And I want to ask my dear friend and partner, Bella Wurzberger, to come on and share a nugget
Oh
with
my.
us.
Good morning, John. You caught me really off guard.
That's good. We love catching you off guard, Bella.
Oh my goodness. Good morning, everybody. What an incredible call. What an honor and a pleasure to be on this call this morning, especially having the CEO, Mike Fallquist. This is really a special treat for all of us. The nugget. Listen, you guys have said so many special things, and yes, I will totally agree to what Milton was just saying. Unleash the power within yourself, the power that every single person has within themselves, a very special power that they don't even know they own. And so, like Julie's was saying, discipline, just a little bit, whatever we did in 2024 that didn't propel us to the next rank or level that we all wanted to be. Just, like we had the contest now in December, waking up every single morning with a mindset, somebody's going to win today, and it's going to be our team. Why? Because we just put it into our mindset that we are winners and we're going to win. We're Nothing is going to be in the way of winning. And I just put that mindset, drove the team with that mindset every single morning, along with all of our leaders that were helping us. Who's winning today? This is the kind of mindset we really have to have going forward in 2025. My very strong suggestion would be, like Jim Rohn always used to mentor me at the end of the year. He was always saying, Bella, December is coming to an end. Where do you want to be coming in 2025? How do you want to end the month? How do you want to end the year? We have another 2 days left to the end of the year. It's coming to an end. 2025 is approaching us. It's how we will finish the year that will propel us into January 2025. We finished the year with an incredible bang, coming in with such amazing momentum. The company has driven such an incredible promotion now in the month of December, and everybody was taking advantage. And it didn't matter. And that's what I told my team members also. There were a lot of people that ran for the winning of the day, and they didn't quite make it. But you know what? They made it. They were a hero. They were congratulated. They were the top 10 in our own team. It doesn't matter. Whatever you do, whatever you set your goals, short-term goals, long-term goals, whatever you do, and if you hit, they say shoot for the moon, at least you'll hit the stars. So guys, what I'm saying is just if we can all sit down and just, we had a Zoom call yesterday. It was so great, Big John. You were on with Brendan and Ed. And I love the question that Brendan was bringing in front of us. Everybody now, tell us what your goals are for 2025. How fast you want to hit the next rank. And that's my question to each and every one of us on the call today. What is each and every one of us goal for the 2025? How fast do we want to rank up to the next level? And it's whatever a person can conceive and believe, he will absolutely achieve. There's nothing in your mind that cannot happen to you if you have the right mindset. So let's all get to work, write down our goals. What is it we really want to do in 2025 that we didn't quite do in 2024? And if we just put our mindset to it, we are going to make it happen no matter what. I love Kirk Horan saying, putting all excuses away. That was Jim Rohn's biggest thing. We can never blame the weather. We can never blame the government. We can never blame anybody. We can only blame one person, ourselves. We're 100% responsible for what we do. We're also 100% responsible for what we don't do. So this is my nugget here for everybody this morning. Let's set our goals. Let's make 2025 our incredible, most amazing year ever for each and every one of us.
Thank you, Bella. Thank you so much. I'm glad I caught you off guard. I can imagine if I didn't catch you off guard. That was just a great few moments that you shared with everybody. I'm gonna tell you my nugget, folks. It's something that Bella just said. Early on in my life, I always had talent. I was lazy. I made excuses, and I didn't reach the goals that I could have reached. And it was because of me. When I started pointing the fingers at me and taking accountability for myself, I no longer made excuses. See, it's real easy to make excuses, and that's what most of the world does. But I realized once I put my focus where it needed to be and have the mentality to stop at nothing, none of us on this call could ever fail. We can't fail. It's just how quickly do you want to get there? I appreciate each and every one of you. I want to wish everybody a happy new year. And I want to have Michael Fallquist, a guy that I really look up to and appreciate everything he does, because this is not just a company. This is a company that gives people hope, that gives people purpose. And if you stick in here long enough, folks, you'll see exactly what I'm saying. You'll see it. So, Michael, thank you, and close us out, my friend.
Yeah, gosh, I love where we are headed as a business. That is for sure. I guess I will just share this one nugget with the group, and I got to tell you, I loved everybody's nuggets that were shared so far. The one nugget I would share is that, for all the desire you guys have, we want to win just as bad. So you have the desire of a corporate team to empower each and every one of you to be so successful in this business, to help so many people choose better energy products. I think we have the competitive drive to win that I think is unmatched. And so everything you as a field want to put into this, I can tell you unequivocally, we will match your drive. And so the success that we're going to have in the future, it's a partnership. So whatever you bring, we are here to enable, and we will make sure we achieve those goals. And I think when we do, it's going to be something that's special. So, get ready buckle up for a very exciting 2025. It's going to be a year of abundance in community solar. It's going to be a year of technology deployment in electricity. It's going to be a year of growth in our community. It's going to be a year that's going to set up many, many more. And the one thing I love about this business is the exponential nature of growth. If we achieve our 50,000 EAs at the end of next year, 5,000 people at conference, can you imagine what 2026 has in store, and 2027 and 2037? It's going to be fun. So I just want to end by saying, Big John, Kirk, Milton, Julius, Bella, I am very thankful for each and every one of you. And I am very thankful for everyone on this call. And I think here's to an amazing, thank you for a great 2024, but here's to an amazing 2025.
Let's go get it, guys. 2 more days left in the promotion. 50 customers gets you to Cabo. If you snooze, you lose.
Finish strong, like Bella said. Great advice. Finish the year strong. Thank you, Michael. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, guys. Bye.
John's got the time, Milton's on the climb, Kirk's got that fire, burning with desire.
Thank you all.
Set the
Great
bar
call.
higher, no one getting tired. Mojo back in style, walk that Monday mile, step into your power. This is our hour.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year,
Got that fresh
everybody.
new start. Every day a new heart, living it like art.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Time to lose.
Happy New Year.
Lace up those shoes, gonna light the fuse. Mojo back in style, walk that Monday mile, step into your power. This is our hour.
Great call. Happy New Year.
Stay